So, this is the TBD games for Saturday, March 2022. All these games were TBD games. None of these were automatic bids into these games. And these were all TBD games. And now they've all been decided. So I'm going to share them with you. So here we go. So Bowling Green is taking on Toledo in the MAC final. Winner will go to the NCAA tournament. Loser will go to the WNIT and try to make a deep run in that tournament. Which I could see these teams making a deep run in the WNIT. I mean, the only loss was to Indiana, a really good Indiana team. But I could see like some of these teams, they're like not the great, not the best power fives, but they're still good power fives. Good power conference teams, actually, try to beat them. I could see that. Toledo is really slow too, so maybe one of these teams could actually beat a decent power five. I could see that. Well, we'll see. In the Big 12 on ESPN Plus, we have Oklahoma State taking on Texas in the semis of the Big 12. This is more just for seeding purposes, like Texas is in the top 16 of the AP. They're trying to actually improve, try to go to the NCAAs. Like, who's going to go to the NCAAs? Who's going to go to them? Both are going to go to the NCAAs, but like, is Texas going to actually host the first round of the NCAAs, or is Oklahoma State going to host? Or is Oklahoma State, are they improving on their season? Are they going to like the first, the second, are they going to be like a second weekend team? Depending on where they go. I guess Texas is going to host and have to go on the road, which is going to be tough for them playing at home on the second weekend, so we'll see. And that, Arkansas Pine Bluff and Southern, Southern upset Jackson State. They're playing Arkansas Pine Bluff upset and Alabama on day one, and they upset the 3 seed Alabama State. So they upset top 2 and 3 seeds, and Southern upset the 1 seed. So it's gonna, the winner will go there on ESPN Plus at 2 Eastern. And then at 2 Eastern on Flow Hoops at 2 Eastern, which they have the CAAs up to the semis for the women. I know they have the CAA up to the quarters for the men. And they have the Big East, regular women. Yeah, the leftovers of the Big East for the women's tournament. The first round of the women's tournament. And then for the men, they may have a few men's games in there. Like non-conference men's games. That CBS Sports Network or FS1 or 2 or something doesn't get. Because they're on the same time. But and then we have Drake and Illinois State at 2:30, 1:30 Central. Both those teams are looking to improve their resumes for the NCAAs, maybe not necessarily for the NCAAs, but for the WNIT though. They're definitely looking to improve the resumes for that at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 Central. At 2:30 Central time when it's being played on Big 12 now, ESPN Plus. Iowa State is taking on Oklahoma in the Big 12 semis. Should be a real good one in there. Iowa State beat a good, even though Baylor's been not the greatest Baylor team, they're still a good team. So, and they beat Iowa State's they were going to be really good with Stephanie Suarez. No, they're still decent, but they're not as good as they could have been. And Oklahoma is vying for a top 16 seed. There's certain top 16 8 people trying to get a host spot on ESPNU, ESPN Plus simulcast. We have Manhattan and Iona on 3 Eastern, 2:30 Central. Is that 3 Eastern that's been played? In Manhattan is looking to upset Iona. They upset Niagara. And now they're going to try to upset Iona. A good Iona team. A good MAC Iona squad. Iona only lost twice in conference in the regular season. And they only have some losses to a couple Power 5s. And then there's a few non-Power 5s they lost to. They lost to St. John's. They lost to Stony Brook, Providence. And Bucknell. I mean, they're not the greatest team, those two, but Stony Brook was a decent mid-major. And then Providence to Power 5, but they're not the greatest, preferably almost beat them. Providence. Almost beat Providence. St. John's, St. John's is really wrong, so. And then Norfolk State looking to finish out their dominant year with the win on ESPN Plus at 4 Eastern. And then at 4:30 Eastern on Full Hoops is Monmouth and Northeastern. Winner is going to the CAA final in that one. All these finals. Winner is going to the NCAAs automatically. Yeah, 4 years. That should be a good one. I mean, maybe Howard that might make a run, but Norfolk should be able to beat Howard pretty. I mean, I wouldn't say handily, but I mean, they did beat NC Central kind of handily, so. And they were kind of around Howard, probably around Howard's capabilities, so we'll see, you know. It should be kind of like the game like that. TBD and Belmont. UIC did beat, Northern Iowa, Northern Iowa beat, UIC. So it should be Northern Iowa and Belmont in the second set. So that's going to be a good game. Right there. At 4 Central on ESPN Plus. And then on ESPN News, Harvard and Princeton. Harvard and Princeton did play on ESPN News on Saturday morning, I believe. And part of the Ivy League games, they showed a couple Ivy League women's games. And Princeton, it should win this one, but you never know though. Harvard lost, so it's stinging them at the end of June. And see, they had some good resume wins. And they were ranked early in the beginning of the year. They almost beat Villanova. By the time they beat Seton Hall, Texas State got brought up. UConn. There must be a good UConn team. So they win. And then we have Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee at 4:03 Central, 5:30 Eastern. on CBS Sports. Now that should be a good game. I mean, and he's been playing close. I mean, their core wasn't necessarily close, but their style was against it. How close were the games against Western? It was a 13 win against Western after 2 losses. I mean, they were struggling kind of, but and they kind of proved mine a couple games. And then another game against them. Western was only a 5-point game. So they were kind of close in those two teams, so I can see it. And then we have at 3 Pacific is UC Santa Barbara in Hawaii. Well, it's not, I mean, the most ideal final. I mean, you've been to the UC Irvine and Long Beach State, but it is not. There's actually 2. They both got upset. UC Irvine got upset in the first round by Bakersfield. And Hawaii beat Long Beach State, upset them after surviving Fullerton in double overtime. Cal Baptist in Sarita. City of Austin, who was the 1 seed, got upset because what the WAC does is they do it based off the NCAA tournament would do seed. And they do it where by high win percentage. So it's based off win percentage. And also based off of win percentage and based off who you played. So did you play like Power 5s? Like, did you play like good mid majors, beat them? Did you play some Power 5s in your schedule? Like in your resume is a little bit more flat on losses because you played some better Power 5s, this and that. You know. And that's at 3:30 Pacific, 4:30 Mountain on Eastern Plus. And at 7 Eastern, it's going to be hosted at FGCU's campus. Because it's the ASIN game. ASIN is hosted at home. Campus seats. And so it's Liberty and FGCU at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Plus. And yeah. And then we have the CA final. So that'll be decided tomorrow. On Full Hoops, the semifinals as well. That'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern. At 2 p.m. Eastern or 1 Central. That'll be ESPNU and ESPN Plus. The NBC finals will be decided tomorrow on ESPN Plus. And one shall play on ESPNU at 2 Eastern, 1 Central. And that 1 Central, that'll be the Big 12 final. ESPN2. Might be simulcast to an ESPN Plus. I would assume so, but it does not say that, but I would assume so. But yeah. 2 more days of NCAA conference tournament games. 2 more days. It's gonna be interesting, you know, but we'll see. I mean, who's gonna win these conference tournaments? We'll see. I mean, it's gonna be interesting if who's gonna win these conference tournaments and go to the NCAAs. There's still 5 more bids today, or 5 more bids Sunday, and 9 bids on Saturday tomorrow. So with the Mecca and C's Reserve at 11 a.m. Eastern. Then we go to the SLAC final at 2 Eastern. The MAAC final. And then they're all kind of crowded at the end at once, but a lot of them are. And then it's 3:30 Eastern, ESPN. And that's at 4 Eastern, Harvard State. 5 Eastern, ESPN News, and ESPN Plus, Harbor Princeton. 5:30 Eastern before the men's USA final starts. It is. The women will play first. I mean, Western Kentucky and TSU. At 6 Eastern, or 3 Pacific, it'll be UC San River High. Then 3:30 Pacific, 4:30 Mountain, it'll be California Baptist, Narita. And at 7 Eastern, UTC, so in the span of every half hour, there'll be a conference tournament soon. Actually, there will be a span of. There'll be Buffalo Bowling Green 2 will be the game on in the morning, so everyone will have to watch that one if everyone's baseball fan. And then Oklahoma State, Texas, that'll be the game on for an hour. Then there'll be SWAC final and CA semi. We haven't started to see him. Then Drake Valley State will be on. Will be on an hour before Iowa State, Oklahoma, and Manhattan, Iowa start at the same time. And then Howard Norfolk State starts at 3:30 or 4 Eastern. And 4:30 Eastern, Monmouth Northeastern. Then a half hour later after that will be the second MVC semi. Northern Iowa and Belmont. And then Harbor Princeton will be starting at the same time. And then it'll be Western Kentucky MTSU, UC San River, Hawaii. It'll be a half hour after that, after Western Kentucky MTSU starts. And then a half hour after the Big West final starts, the WAC final start. And a half hour after the WAC final starts, it'll be the ASUN final. So we stretch for a bunch of games. Will be one at 2:30 starts, and one at 3, one at 3:3, one at 4, one at 4:3, 5, one at 5:3, one at 6. This is Central Time, half hour apart. So, yeah. And tomorrow, I don't know how many of these I will do. If I'll do a bunch of these updates, because there are only 15 games. And I do have to work in the morning tomorrow. So I might miss a little bit of miss some of these games. I won't be able to do updates of these at work. But I will do videos on this. Of that stuff. Of these. So I'll probably make one for sure. But probably I'll do 2 updates for sure. A lot of these finals run at the same time. So I'll probably be busy watching the finals. A lot of these finals. Like watching. And then Sunday, there'll be 2 finals on the same time. One on ESPN Sports or one on ESPNU. And then there'll be one on CBS Sports Network, one on ESPNU, and one on ESPN2 at the same time. So yeah, it's better than last year. I mean, there was the CA Championship final was on Flow Hoops, so it's kind of nice that CA Sports already picked up the women's one. And then there's still some of these finals on ESPN Plus. There's still like the OBC final and the SoCon on ESPNU. And these like midweek finals are all on the ESPNU. Smaller comments switching these. But we still have and then some of these are moved to CBS Sports Network to be picked up for the TV, which is kind of nice. And yeah, is the Met. And some of these men's ones. And you can push back after the women's one. Or or sometimes like like they do different time slots. Like they have to play a Pacific time slot if they want to get on ESPN or an ESPN channel, because there's no men's games in. And the men's ones are ESPN or ESPNU or ESPN2. And the only ones that really the ESPNUs are just the overflows, like the Ivy League semis. And a couple overflow men's finals that they can't show on TV. So yeah, I mean, you kind of have to do that. And a couple of them are kind of push to streaming just because there's a bunch on the same time. Like they're pushed to streaming, or like the men. Like on they're pushed to streaming. But I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, they could literally show like they could space out maybe what ESPN News or like do this ESPN News. They do them for streaming purposes. And they do that. But you know, it is what it is. It's not. Before, there used to be a lot more in streaming. And there used to be like a lot more in streaming of the women's tournaments, like the MAC final would be in streaming only. Like the Big Sky, like the Southland was on CBS Sports Network, but I mean, like the Flow Hoops, CA would be on Flow Hoops, like some of these conference tournaments would literally, like the Big Sky and all these midweek ones that they're showing, like all these, like the Big Sky, like the Southland, like the America East, like all them games. It put them on streaming, I remember. So now they're on TV, so it's kind of nice, but this video's getting too long, so I'm gonna hold off on that. So I'm gonna have to work early in the morning, about 7 a.m. So I'm going to go to bed and then be making this videos. And I'll post it when I'm going to bed. So yeah, and just expect a couple videos on MAC final. Not the MAC final specifically, but just a couple videos on these finals and the 9 conferences. They're ending their tournaments tomorrow, and in the final, and then updates on the 3 conferences that have the semis going tomorrow. I'll be doing at least one, and probably at like 1-2 o'clock, probably on this when how the MAC kind of went, how the Big 12 first Big 12 semis going, or if it, how the SWAC finals went so far, CA semifinals going, and maybe like the early part of the MBC semi. Then I'll probably have a part 2 how these games went, the semi, the Big 12 semi, the SWAC final, the CA semifinal, and then the EC semifinal, and then I'll probably be doing 2 to 3 on these, probably 1 for sure. Probably at least 2, maybe 3. And then I'll be doing a TBD video on the CA final, and the EC final, and the Big 12 final. But those will be decided pretty early in the day, like the MVC, the CA final, like the Big 12 final will be decided at about 5 Central. And the CA final will be decided at about 6:37 p.m. East, probably by 7 p.m. Eastern will be decided. And the MVC semi will be decided probably by 6 Central, but probably if there goes a little bit over, probably overtime games, probably 6:30 Central. So after the Eastern final ends and all that, these will probably put in, and I'll make a video on that. So yeah, just expect a video on that, probably up to, I don't know, 1-2 o'clock. I'm probably expecting a video about 1-2 o'clock Central Time. I'm probably expect a video about, maybe on like some of the middle ones, probably about 4:30 Central Time. If I do a second one. If I do 3, alright, expect a video afterwards about 8 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Central Time, with the ASUN final and all that being decided, so, or in progress, but then you can check up on if there's anyone game that won't do another update. So at least 2 or 3, so we'll see. So these games for I'll do 2 or 3. And then I'll do like a homework, and then I have a homework to do. Just a little quick video to do. And just a little quick video to do on like my assignment, one assignment. And I have a quick little discussion assignment to do. On like a little discussion or topic in class. Topic class video discussion. I'll make a little video on that, explaining something. And so I'll do 2 videos on that, so probably do 6 videos tomorrow. One never drink review to do. So that'll be 7. So, and that'll be my last homework video for that one class. Unless I have to do a homework video on let's do assignments, and then let's have to do a homework video for the last assignment. But otherwise, that'll be it for my class homework assignments videos. So yeah, and I have to just do a couple more videos because they give you a 50% deduction if you don't 2 plus. I as well do 2, so I should have 2 videos, and I might as well post me 2 just in case I leave accent and I need to pull back up on it too. I have it that's more, so I posted 2. I need a backup video, and I got one I can download it from like a YouTube file with download file website video website downloader. Or YouTube video download websites and share it to the person. Then I'll post the YouTube link that I post the video I post to YouTube. The link, I don't share that link because you can share that link in the and I'll embed it in the reply. But I don't do that. I'm just supposed to like I'm just posting it to the making it for the homework class, the class homework project or discussion. Remember, like it's just specifically for that class. That video is. I'm making it for it, but I'm not. I just make the video like it's like just for that class. Even though I'm posting it to YouTube as well. So I better get off this video because it's been really long. So